You're listening to the Core Factors audio library, spoken versions of Core Factors articles and research. This piece is titled, How Understanding Type Elements Creates a Resilient Workforce. The following narration preserves the original content and context of the written article.
How Understanding Type Elements Creates a Resilient Workforce. The Hidden Cost of Team Stress. Unaddressed stress can gradually affect team performance, morale, and long-term productivity. When teams face persistent pressure without effective coping mechanisms, the result is burnout, high turnover, and diminished output. Yet not every team member responds to stress in the same way. Understanding individual stress triggers, coping mechanisms, and recovery preferences is essential for creating resilient teams. Research from the 2025 Global Culture Report by O.C. Tanner highlights that resilient teams consistently outperform those that lack psychological safety and recovery strategies. Managers can foster resilience by using type elements to identify task-related stressors, natural recovery methods, and personalized strategies for maintaining well-being across diverse team dynamics. Understanding stress through cognitive preferences. Different cognitive preferences influence how individuals perceive and respond to stress. Some team members thrive under tight deadlines and high-pressure situations. Others need predictability and structure to maintain focus and productivity. A manager's ability to recognize and respond to these differences can significantly influence overall team resilience. Whole type example: how ESTJ and ENFP team members respond to stress. ESTJ. Team members typically experience stress when tasks deviate from planned schedules, deadlines are missed, or organizational structures break down. They often prefer problem-solving strategies that focus on restoring order and meeting deadlines. ENFP team members often respond well to new ideas and flexible environments, but can become overwhelmed by excessive routines or rigid processes. Their recovery often involves creative outlets and opportunities to brainstorm freely. Key subscales for managing stress and recovery. The type elements subscales offer valuable insight into how individuals experience stress, react under pressure, and recover. These preferences reflect different ways of organizing work, making decisions, and relating to outcomes. Managers can use this information to create stress reduction strategies aligned with natural tendencies. Organized perception and emergent methods. Organized perception reflects a preference for defined tasks with clear steps and expectations. Individuals with this preference often feel stressed when priorities shift suddenly or when assignments lack structure. Emergent methods reflect a preference for developing solutions while engaging with the task. These individuals are energized by evolving environments, but may feel constrained by rigid routines. For example, a project manager with high organized perception may feel stressed by last-minute timeline changes, while a designer with strong emergent methods may feel disengaged if all project steps are predetermined. Outcome, focus, and process. Focus. Outcome-focused individuals prefer anchoring work in clearly defined goals. Stress often arises when outcomes are unclear or progress is difficult to measure. Process-focused individuals value how goals are pursued. They emphasize collaboration, dialogue, and shared meaning. Stress may emerge when teamwork breaks down or decisions feel rushed without sufficient input. For example, an outcome-focused sales lead may feel pressure when revenue targets shift unpredictably. A process-focused team coordinator may become stressed when collaboration falters or consensus feels unattainable. Criterion-based and values-based choices. Criterion-based individuals rely on objective standards, data, and logic when making decisions. They may feel unsettled in situations that lack structure or measurable outcomes. Values-based individuals weigh emotional, ethical, and relational factors heavily. They often experience stress when decisions conflict with personal or team values, or when unresolved tensions disrupt harmony. For example, a criterion-based analyst may feel tension when resolving workplace issues without clear metrics. A values-based marketing manager may feel drained by ongoing interpersonal conflict or misalignment with team values. Personality formations and long-term resilience. Sustaining performance over time requires emotional and psychological flexibility. The personality formations within type elements provide deeper insight into how individuals approach resilience and where targeted support can build adaptability. General perseverance style. This dimension reflects how consistently a person continues working through challenges or uncertainty. High perseverance individuals are often committed and persistent, even under sustained pressure. However, they may risk burnout if they neglect rest or reassessment. Low perseverance individuals may pull back sooner when tasks feel overwhelming. With structured support and clear progress markers, they often regain momentum. Practitioner guidance includes scheduling recovery time for high scorers and reinforcing steady progress for lower scorers. Level of adaptation. This dimension captures how easily individuals adjust to shifting expectations or interpersonal dynamics. High adaptation individuals pivot quickly and absorb change well, but too much change without recovery can lead to emotional fatigue. Low adaptation individuals may need more time to integrate new expectations and respond best to gradual change paired with clarity. Practitioners can support high adaptation with reflective pauses and support lower adaptation by previewing changes early and reinforcing stability. Believed ability to succeed. This dimension reflects confidence in one's capacity to overcome challenges. High belief in success often brings optimism and agency, though individuals may take on too much without recognizing limits. Low belief in success may surface as hesitation when facing unfamiliar tasks. Confidence grows when support is consistent and progress is visible. Practitioner support includes helping high scorers assess workload realistically and supporting lower scorers through incremental challenges and affirming feedback. Creating sustainable high performance through stress awareness. Resilience begins with awareness. By understanding how individuals experience stress, recover, and sustain performance, managers can design environments that support both well-being and results. Type elements helps leaders recognize when to push forward and when to pause, how to align people with energizing roles, and how to normalize recovery as part of performance. When teams are supported in managing stress constructively, they do not simply survive pressure. They grow through it. Integrating cognitive preferences and personality formations into daily decision-making enables organizations to build teams that remain engaged, motivated, and capable of long-term contribution, even under sustained demand.
This concludes the audio version of this Core Factors article, and you can read the full written version and explore related research at corefactors.com.